Welcome to the Arras, and here we are. What an episode we've got. We've actually got a proper darts player, even though when I've got Slaney here beside me, I'm the proper darts player. But here we've got Cameron Menzies for the PDC. Really looking forward to this. We're going to have a chat, Cameron. I'm not going to call you Cameron anymore, it's Cammy. We're going to have a chat, and then we're going to hear some practice, and then we're going to hear a real game, and you're obviously going to beat me.
No, I hope so.
I've had 5 180s in that wee warm up there before you got here.
No, burn you out, mate.
I know. So I'll fatigue and Cammy will do his stuff and we'll have a good chat, all right? Right, here we are. We're going to just get warmed up, Cammy. We're going to hear a wee chat. Darts, when did darts start for you?
I was kind of fortunate. I've grew up through darts. Mum and Dad have been involved with darts. So I remember playing, there's pictures of me, like the whole Luke the Nuke thing with black and white TVs basically, and I used to play on a chair. So I've grew up through darts because of Mum and Dad. So I think I've won my first youth tournament at 10. So
did you? Aye.
There's only 3 guys though, but three young folk there.
I know, but did you have a natural knack at it, or did you feel just by practicing you got better? Because obviously I see darts in the pub game when I've been playing, and I've had to work hard to try and be better. But whereas I see some guys, you'll know, be Paddy Nicholden and Stranraer. I
know a lot of Stranraer boys could play Kenny's ways.
He's very natural at it. I'm like, how's he so good? Do you think there is a natural ability to darts?
I would say it helps. If you look at a lot of, I would say most of the top players do have quite natural throws.
Yep.
So also with Chizzy's not, but I would say most of the top players are quite natural how they throw, and I think that massively helps, because if that arm isn't, in my opinion, like fully extended, that can go AWOL.
So is that the key to it? Because obviously nobody's ever coached me or a thing. I've just rocked up to a dartboard and go, and I feel if I stretch my arm, I'm going to hit the board.
Because you're a size.
Because my arms are too big. So is that the key? Is it what do they call that then?
I usually call it the follow through, but I think they always want you to try and end your follow through fully extended, because it's more consistent and there's less kind of chance of snatching and errors. Because if you do like the whole elastic wrist kind of thing, the dart's got further to travel, so it can be a lot more inconsistent and stuff. So I've been quite lucky. I've never had to practice that. I've always had this natural.
You've always had that.
And I've always believed that is the best way, and that's what I've been told, is if you fully extend it, it's usually got a very good chance to. Because darts is technically easy. You just stand there and just move your arm. Easier said than done, but that's what you meant to do. But obviously the body jumps, the snatches goes, but that's what they want you to do, is follow through and point at the board.
What an insight that is to start with the Arras. There you go, an introduction for any darts players out there. Just make sure you extend the arm.
Just don't watch me play though.
Oh no, you're decent. I've been watching you heavy because
this year's been
this year's been very good for you.
Third year in the tournament.
Is that your third year in the PDC?
First 2 years just kept my tour gear, and that's what I wanted. And then this year I've won my title and I've done really well.
So keeping he's hit 140. So keeping so keeping the tour card, how does that work? Do you need to get ranking points?
Yes, basically you need to be top 64. So because I won it through Q School, which is like the golf kind of thing, that's just trying to go like golf. You've got to play Q School to win a tour card, and there's 128 tour cards, but most are kept by the guys on the tour. So there's maybe like 30 cards up for grabs on, I guess, January, and they split into 2, one in England and one in Holland, I think it is. And they just split it into 2, maybe 17 cards one place, 13 cards one place, and it's a free-for-all basically to win one. They call it a golden ticket because it's basically who plays well in that free-for-all. It's over like 7 days. Who plays better on that 7 days gets a 2-card kind of thing.
So years ago when I was playing, I thought about going to the Q School just for like a wee novel. It was like 300 quid or something.
It's expensive, but the thing is though, you if you want to do that, and then if it fails, you do challenge tour. Exactly the same as golf kind of thing. So which is like the tier B. But it progresses you to become as good as these guys.
So if I can get everybody to like and subscribe this channel, right, we might raise enough revenue. The company of the Arras might send me to Q School.
Are you and Slaney?
I don't know. He might be the target rather than.
He can drive you.
Well, no, he can't because he can't drive.
There you go.
Unless the wee man gave me a lift in his moped. No, his moped, his scooter. His wee electric scooter. But no.
Delivering pizzas.
So. It started off BDO, it was proper old school, Lakeside, run about January time on TV, that was always good viewing. Move on to PDC, Barrett the Herons have put obviously fortunes into it and it's made it global. You can only see it's going to get bigger. I think there's talk of a Netflix show with the PDC.
I think there's one in Sky at the moment called Game of Thrones, I believe.
Game of Thrones,
but don't get me wrong, at the moment darts is going through in my opinion, a massive thing because Luke Littler's been special kind of thing. He has brought a different kind of audience to the game, and what he'd done last year has definitely made darts much bigger.
I think he's came at the right time for darts because every sport has that young prodigy somewhere along. Well, if you look at like in football, we have some great young players in
Yamal
Scotland.
as
We've
well.
got Lennon Mill in Scotland. We've got Yamal, Ben Doak, these types of guys, and that's what encourages the kids. You all want to be the next thing. But with darts, we've always had older guys, that kind of pub type player that looks like he's just came for his work and he's gone down and he's got better. Whereas Luke Littler, 16, 17 last year, what a year he's had. And obviously that's now even my kids want to be Luke Littler.
I've had to go and spend a fortune with my nephews because it cost me a fortune.
Luke Littler darts.
They're not cheap.
No, I bet they're
not. Dartboards, and I love it because even my nephews are getting involved with me now because I'm doing alright, but it look like
they've got a Cammy Menzies range of darts.
They actually do these ones, you know what I mean?
Are they? Aye.
If you're lucky enough, I might leave him for you.
That would be amazing. Slaney's after a new set of darts.
Yeah, well there you go. I brought these up for these anyway.
But no, listen. So you've PDC this year. You've managed to get the first win on the Pro Tour.
Yep.
How was that? Do you think that's that? Does that see like a win in compared to like a Grand Slam quarter final? What would you put higher? Because obviously in terms of like,
I feel like the win's higher just because I think I earned it. I don't know. I was quite lucky to get how far I was in the Grand Slam. I felt like that.
How do you feel you were lucky?
Because I get beat against Bo Easy and Danny Noppert.
Oh, that's right, because of the way the group thing worked, aye.
So I felt like I played all right, but I wasn't in my A game. But I just need to, I was saying that recently, I need to try and bring my floor game to the stage. But it's obviously a lot different playing in a quiet hall to 3,000 people.
See, when I watched you in the Grand Slam in the quarter final, right? And I'm no like darts expert by any means, but what you were doing, you hit that treble 20, you hit the treble 20. You know how when you hit two in a row, you think the third one just follows suit? I felt like you rushed the third one. And you kept either missing, it was like a single 20 or one or a 5. And I thought, see that extra 40 points, 40, 50 points that you could have got? That makes a massive difference at a pro level. It must do.
Especially because I'm quite a big scorer, and I think in that game over 31 legs or something, I had 2 180s, which is really poor for me.
That is poor.
I can hit quite a lot of 180s, but
I've had 5 this morning.
I know. I'll bring some crowd in and see if I can still do it.
Oh no, I didn't.
It's just that's what I was saying. And I done like an exhibition. I had 3 180s and like 2 legs. So it's just the way darts is. Unfortunately, it's the same as any sport. You get good days and bad days.
So the other thing is that win, the Grand Slam quarter final. Obviously that brings in revenue, income, but it's not always been that easy.
No,
because you're obviously a plumber by trade.
Yep.
You struggled with work through COVID like many people did.
Absolutely.
Moved into Milton Keynes.
Yep, committed.
And is this where we met the wonderful Fallon Sherrock?
Well, I've known Fallon for a long time and through darts and stuff, and we were mates, but we kind of, the COVID was kind of kicking off a little bit, so darts was kind of happening again. So we can go and play in kind of segregated areas and stuff, and I was in Southampton playing, and I popped out Milton Keynes this year, and we just went for something deep, but at that time it was just nothing. Also, a romantic meal like KFC, as you do. And then that was it. And then after that, we just kind of spoke, and then she came up and stuff because COVID rules were kind of getting better. But it was just, I was working in factories, I was working in the Hilton and Hamilton and stuff, just the race course and that as well, just to get by. But I wanted back into plumbing because all the years at college.
Aye.
But Milton Keynes were desperate. I got a job within an hour. I went down to an interview and they phoned me up and said, can you start? So I took the job because the company's got work in Scotland as well. But they're massive darts fans and they gave me all the time off I want, and it's just been
so that's still happening now. You're still employed, still working for part-time.
So what 3 days a week?
Dart player, part-time plumber, part-time everyone else.
Part-time plumber. Don't tell me that. I'll get sacked.
So so here we are about the 3rd of December the day I think we're filming.
Yes.
50. What we've got 12 days to the world.
Yeah, I play on the Monday, so 2 weeks yesterday.
So how's the practice going? How do you practice for something like this?
So what
do you change anything?
I'm going to this year. I don't usually. I'm going to because what I'm not the greatest at is the breaks.
Right.
Because I don't really play in these TV events enough. When you get the break, it kind of kills the momentum.
Aye.
And I struggle with it because I'm quite a fast player, so I get a rhythm going and stuff. And then as soon as you walk off the stage and back on, it feels like you're starting again kind of thing.
Yeah.
So this year I'm going to the next couple of weeks. I'm up in Scotland for basically the next 7 days or whatever it is. I'm going to start doing like 5 legs, stop. So I don't smoke, but I was talking to Rob Cross and he's like, he was explaining what he'd done. 5 legs, go for a smoke, go and do something, like try and do like 2-3 minutes.
Yeah.
Back on it because it can kill your rhythm kind of thing. It's something that I feel like I struggle with because even at the Grand Slam against Micky Mansell last year, I started like a train and then I kind of fell away. Yeah. So the breaks, because you walk off and you go into a wee practice room. So you're still on the
does that not come with like, obviously you're new to this format, so it's just going to take time to gain that experience of doing it? Yes,
I hope that's exactly what happens, to be honest, because we just play like first to six kind of thing, so it's just one game and that's it. But the breaks, because of adverts and whatever it is, it's quite hard to keep that momentum, because against James Wade, when I beat him, I just stayed the last little bit. I just stayed in the stage and just kept practicing, and then I played better after that break. So
what's your expectations for the Grand Slam? I know the Grand Slam, the Worlds, the Ali Pali.
I keep saying I always just say win the first game.
Was it last 64 last year?
Yes, that's the best I've done, second round.
Yeah.
I've won my first game twice, but I've not really went deep. But hoping to win the first game, then I've got to obviously, Leonard Gates is a very good player, but all guys are.
See, I always say, like, obviously when you're watching, you think, oh, hopefully the draw can be kind, but there isn't any such thing as a draw being kind in darts, because players can turn up with A game at any point, at any given day, and obviously if you look at, what do you call him, the young Scottish guy a few years ago, Willie Boland, when he was 2-2 and he hit that 9 darter and mint half a stage mental and whatever.
He loves that.
Aye, listen, tell me about it. I see it every day on Twitter.
Hey, fair play to him.
No, hey, listen, I've lived half a goal against, what do you call it, Hearts v Hibs for my whole life. I never bought a drink in Edinburgh, so I'm milking that. Aye, it does, aye. But that's what I mean, there isn't an easy draw. No, it's just, you can just take a game at a time and hopefully you're there deep into the try and get past Christmas.
Oh, I'd love that, because I play second day of the tournament and I'm back on 2 days later if I win against Aspinall, if I get that far. So which is, I know he's not having the greatest of seasons at the moment, but he's going through a wee bit of turmoil. But when he's still playing well. He's not really interested in playing as much because of his injury. But if I go by.
But then if the missus can do everybody a big favour, win her first game, and then beat Luke Littler,
we'll be sorted.
And then the Championship's open to everybody and anybody.
Well, I feel like the two Lukes are going to be favourite and deservedly so. But the thing is, you look at the majors recently, like Dedeker and Edhouse, there's guys out there who are not top 32 that is as good as most of them, because nowadays, because of money in darts, that you get out of the 128 tour card players and even out with it as well. Most guys are committed to go pro because there's good money in it now.
Aye, no, definitely.
You see, I'm not going for doubles. I'm just going for scores.
I know, that's what you do when you practice. You just hit treble 20s for fun and then never bother with the double.
That's why I'm trying to change on the routine before you practice, get the doubles, because treble 20s is fine, but you might only get one dart at a double.
I know.
And that, if you look at the top boys, they're usually clinical.
It's like for me, it was like when Wade and Littler, see when they go to that double 10, it just hit it all the time.
Oh, I played Wade so many times, and she's got you get tops left. I'm hoping he doesn't go inside because of that reason.
Aye.
But when he goes inside, you're like, bugger. But Littler's the same. He likes double 15. I hate double 15.
Just because he hits any double.
Oh, he does it. It's his confidence and whatever it is he does, he just does the
like the commentators get annoyed with him because he's going the unorthodox route.
He does it to keep himself entertained. He's that good, he just gets bored of hitting 12 darts.
Is he sound, aye?
Sound?
Is he sound?
Sound, aye. Quite enough boy. I'm quite fortunate, that's who I sit with recently. I sit with him in the Old England captain, because we play counties and we play Super League together. So I sit with James Hurrell and Jama. Jama's James Hurrell, and then obviously Luke, and I've got to meet Luke's mum and dad and that. And for a 17-year-old, mate, he's like he's 30.
Oh, he's built like a brick shit house, man.
He's a wee tank.
Kebabs, isn't he?
What Lukeman said is true. He's just sitting there like he's squashes and he's kind of.
He's eating like a kid with money. That's what he's eating like. Right. So obviously, Luke Littler's the main talking point. I feel like Luke Humphries gets a bit of a hard time because he's winning everything.
Yeah.
But the emphasis on Luke Littler in terms of a fan base, media, stuff like that, because he's young.
Yep.
He's that next up and coming prodigy. Did you know him before you played, or have you played him in recent times when he's got that name that he has now? Yeah,
I've played him 3 times on the tour. I've beat him once, he's beat me twice. But back in the day when he was like 12 and stuff, we all kind of heard about him in a way. And remember, Isle of Man, I think it was. I think he won one of the tournaments, I'm sure he did. And we all knew back then that we guys get potential, but don't get me wrong, I never thought it was going to be
what it is now.
Aye, but what he'd done before the Worlds, there was a thing it's on YouTube, the Modus thing. He won that twice.
Right.
And that's against like the best amateur players.
Yep.
Kind of thing. And it was some of the averages he was hitting was frightening. And then I think he'd done well in the development tour, got to the Worlds, and then, as I said, the rest is history. I knew the guy was going to do well in the PDC. I didn't expect it to happen so quick. But that year, it's just for somebody his age, the way he played, he was frightening.
So see when you are obviously playing the tours, playing up and down the country exhibitions, things like that, in the football world, when you hear of a young kid, I remember when I was 19, playing for Sunderland, I think it was, maybe Sunderland Reserves, no 19, maybe 2021, and everybody in the football world started talking about Wayne Rooney.
Right.
Oh, this 15-year-old kid.
Because that goal against mine, I was against.
No, he hadn't even made like a first team game by this point. And I think I was fortunate enough maybe to play against him when I was there. And I used to go, oh wow, is that what it's like in the darts world? He's obviously heard a little. Is there any other ones? Because there's a wee guy last night on the Modus tour.
You Jaden Walker, is it?
12 years old. He's hitting 180s and I'm like 12.
There's a young one in
How does he even reach that? I'm here. This is what I was going to ask.
Owen Bryceland.
Is he 9 or something?
No, I think he's 12 again. I think he's 12. I've got his dad on Facebook. I don't know his age.
Apparently.
He's a young boy, but the thing is though, I know it sounds bad saying this, and I don't mean it in a bad way, but see if they get a growth spot like I was like, you can grow.
Do you think that changes them?
You need to change a throw because the dartboard doesn't change. So that's how when I was younger, my dad put my dartboard on a chair and tried to kind of
keep you at the height.
Judge it, how you're going to, what's like, because it does change. If he's going to grow, say, 2-3 foot, his throw's going to have to change because he's throwing at a different angle at the ball, he's throwing from a different height. If you put a pair of high heels on, it's different. Are you going to knees, it's different.
So that's what happened to me in football, didn't it? I was like...
I wear high heels?
I was a goal scorer because I was that wee. And then when I got big, I couldn't move.
Did you know?
I had to heat it in.
But it's just because, especially at that age, though, like nowadays there's so much, there's youth academies. So I played youth with Van Gerwen and stuff. Like, he was all, Van Gerwen.
What's happened to Mighty Mike? Because obviously he's had an unbelievable... Like,
he's 35, he's the same age as me.
Is he?
And that,
in Darton terms, is that... In Darton terms, is that older? What do we think?
No, that's a pup.
A pup, aye.
You can play darts for another 20. If you look at, like Paul, I'm still playing.
Aye.
I don't know, he must be nice.
I know, Paul, he's always like, he's that first guy on at the World Champions every year.
Well, he's not playing this year.
Is he not in this year?
No, because he's in Lakeside, which is...
is he?
So you've got to make a choice, you can't play in both. So, but as I say, you still can play of an older generation. That's how darts is quite lucky that way. Like you can play in your 70s and stuff. I still play darts with guys in Super League and stuff, like in their late 50s and 60s and stuff.
I know, I remember when I played pub darts with the Red Bray over there in Kirky, and then they asked me to play Super League. It was like playing for the school and getting asked to play for the county. I thought it was this big deal. Went up to Stirling and played in the Super League, and I think I won my first game like 3-0. I went away thinking I was a dog's bollocks with an average of 60, you know what I mean?
That's still steady. That's what I
it was
big 20s.
And then the boys were like, try the Scottish Open. And then you come to the Scottish Open and you're like, oh my God, how good are these players? But these players, it's a bit like golf. A scratch golfer's good on the course.
Yep.
But in a competition with the big real pros, he's not quite as good. Is that the same with the darts? Like the Scottish Open and stuff, these guys, they can do well at those levels, but to get to that PDC, I think it's just consistency constantly.
Aye, these guys can all play good games, best of 5, best of 6, or whatever it is, hit 100 averages and whatnot, but usually the PDCs, the guys at the top are usually the guys that's a lot more consistent. Like you don't really see Luke Humphreys and Van Gerwen playing in their 80 averages. Their worst games are still a 90.
I know.
And that's still good enough.
I was looking at some of your averages for the thing, and I think it was the one you won. You were like 99s and stuff, and 95s, and that's good, eh?
That's consistent. I think this year I've had a lot more steady averages. Usually I'm at 104, 85. It was just a big game wasn't.
Well, bring your 85 a day, maybe take 10 off that. We'll have a wee chance. The best average I've ever had, I was up in the Shetland Islands working when I was doing my job up there. And I put on the Rush Bray app.
Oh, I guess
when you play level.
It shouts at you.
Aye, so I was playing like the hardest level. And it was the best of, what did it go? We went best of 7, best of 5 it was. And he beat me 3-2 and had an average of 93.
Right.
For 5 legs, that was
because the way I'm quite a scorer usually, so my issue was 2-3 good legs and then 2-3 honking ones.
Right.
But you need to try and be more consistent because there's nothing. So your averages obviously fluctuates. 3 darts takes maybe 10 points off your average. That's the thing that's so weird about it.
Oh, you're finding your range now. Like, here we go. So see here, right? I'll be honest. I didn't really get too nervous as a fitter player because I always knew I had 10 good teammates. Right? I get nervous playing golf when it comes to club championship because I'm on my own. I used to get to a few finals of the darts, got nervous at that. I get nervous when the wife sends me the big text.
Get messages in.
Aye, it's like little cheese over, the big text comes in, so I get a wee nervous, like, no, what have I done? Are you free to phone? I'm like, oh no, what have I done?
I know, I'm trying to think.
So on nerves, do you get nervous?
Oh, aye. Even
I've heard you talk about it.
A day, even when I played a long time ago, I played football, my dad used to give me anti-sickness tablets because I used to get so worked up. So I've always just been that way.
And do you think that's nerves, or is it anxiety, or is it a wee bit of...
It's just nerves. Even my work, I've done my job for years, and see if a guy sit and watch me do my job, I feel like don't make a mess of this, don't cause any leaks, because I've done this, my job plumbing for like 20 years now, basically, and when one of the tenants watch me, I flaff a wee bit. So don't ask me how to penalty in a crucial stage, mate, because I'm skying that.
See, that's what, well, when you're talking about like penalties and that, when I was playing with Sunderland, we got to the playoff semi-final, and then who's taking? Oh, here we go, 180. And that's his first. He's got 40 catch up. I wouldn't take a penalty. I wouldn't take a penalty because I was pure nervous.
Nah, I
didn't want to be the guy that let everybody else down. And that sounds weak.
That's why I played in goals, because as a goalie and a penalty, it's a free hit.
Aye.
You can be a hero, and that's it.
You're in goals, right? You're obviously a dream at one point with him to play for Rangers, is it?
Oh, aye.
Aye.
But even to this day, football was always my first love, and I still, I'll know for a wee while, but I played over 35s and Milton Keynes and I got injured and I had to miss a few dart tournaments, so I've not kicked a ball since because of that. But I miss the football, obviously, as you can see.
Do you get to
I'm
go
not the shape I used to be.
Do you get to many games?
No, I was hoping to get one when I was up here, but I was actually going to start watching Milton Keynes games because I stay like 5 minutes from the stadium.
You don't want to go to Milton Keynes games. It's a played there.
It's a good stadium. It's a shame. The stadium is worth it.
Slaney went on loan there.
Jesus.
Worst loan signing ever, apparently, in MK Don's history.
Well, it's a shame because they've got a nice stadium, nice setup, but obviously, I went to one, I was in the hotel staying, and they played, I think, Northampton, which is a local derby. They brought in more fans than Milton Keynes.
I know.
Away fans, I was like, I couldn't believe how deed it was.
It's a lovely stadium as well.
It feels like it's one of these European things because there's other shopping centres on about it as well. Yeah. But it's just, I love watching football, so I sponsor a junior team, raincoats and stuff, and I sponsored 2 players from my local team.
Good.
So I love football. Football's
so what would be your local? You're obviously Irvine based, is that right?
No, Muirkirk.
Muirkirk.
Born in Irvine, but Muirkirk.
So Cumnock
No, Muirkirk's my local team. I would say I was Auchinleck. I used to go to Auchinleck Academy.
Aye.
So that was a team I'd love to have played for, but I trained with Cumnock a long time ago. But it was all Ayrshire teams I kind of played for. But
because that Ayrshire Junior West of Scotland type league, that's chaos.
It was all changed now when I played. That was years ago. It was like Ayrshire now. It's a free for all now.
It's West of Scotland. The junior, the likes of the Cumnocks, the Irvine Meadows, the Talbots. They're not doing quite as well as.
Well, I feel like Talbot's doing an overhaul.
Talbot is.
Aye, because they're not doing it as good now.
Have they still got Tommy Sloan at the helm?
I think they have. He's basically tattooed doing it. Shot. He's been there for donkeys.
I know.
But even he was there when I played against him. So I met his boy. And I was like, because I found out his dad was a forklift driver, but with Talbot is obviously, I keep an eye on Talbot because obviously in my area, Talbot's obviously the main team because obviously I went to Auckland Academy, Glenafton, Talbot and Cumnock were the 3 big teams from that neck of the woods.
So, Darton couples, the only one I can ever think was Dean Winstanley and Lisa Winstanley.
There was one before us, many moons ago, Bristol, and I think a woman called Maureen, somebody who was number 1 at the time. But that was back in black
Bristol,
and white. Did
you ever meet him at Bristol?
I did, mate. Very fortunate to meet him. Exhibition.
Was it?
Aye, in Cumnock. I beat him.
Did you beat him? Aye.
He was maybe like in his late 50s then, but he was a good laugh. Big guy. Maybe same height as you.
Is he? Aye.
He's a big boy.
He was a proper darts old school, wasn't he?
He was 21, I think, when he won it, but he's cocky.
Is that what he was?
Aye, I liked his aura. I read his book just because I liked him.
See, that's what I like about the Worlds when it comes on. It shows you like the historic clips of the guys like Deller and stuff, and it's just when I think did Winstanley know hit a 9 dart or something and run off a stage that went absolutely bonkers.
He was a very good player on the BDO. Then went to the PDC, done all right at Sturt, and then he's kind of just same in a lot of sports. It's unforgiving. Kind of thing. If it doesn't happen for you, it's.
Do you feel like darts sometimes you rock up from a football point of view, completely different sport altogether? I remember 2005. I just felt really confident. I felt like no matter who we played against, I was going to play well that day. Do you feel like that's what happens with darts? Sometimes you go through cycles where you're super confident and you could just feel like I'm going up here tonight and I'm going to...
So we all call it the purple patch.
The purple patch.
When you just go through that wee bit, you can fall left-handed basically, and you're just like, they're just flowing.
I'm going through that now with Lynn. Aye.
If it's thrown her a bit.
She's full of love with new house. She's full of love with new house. I'm doing something right.
Christmas is up, mate.
She wants the bedroom done, so she's maybe being nice to me.
You painting it?
No, I don't know what I'm doing in the bedroom, but I'll be something busy.
Paint will, I don't know. Paint will last longer.
I'm just trying to put you off because you're starting to find your range here.
No, warming up. It's cold outside.
All right, he's warming up because obviously when we start the game, you obviously build up, so he's now gone for the build, so he must be ready.
No, that's one thing. I'm not the best at the build up.
Oh, there we go. Starting.
Get the tactics out.
Right, obviously with any darts, stroke, football show, football chat, football content, darts, we've talked about Rangers. What's happening? Where's it going wrong?
Where do we start, mate?
You're a fan, right? I can't say that I'm a fan. I was just an ex-player that has an opinion, and I think it's a long road back. It's a road they will get back, because history shows going to the third division to getting back to a European final, winning a league title.
I hope we don't go that far back again. That was tough.
I was listening to Ali
Peterhead away first game.
I was listening to that this morning. Ali McCoy was talking about Peterhead away, and he says even the grannies turned up with their babies. And I was thinking, Ali, grannies and babies? I don't think the grannies turned up with the babies. What needs to change? What do you think?
Obviously, I'm junior football player, so I don't know the ins and outs and stuff. Watching us in European football is it's like two different teams. But I don't know if that's because teams are tight at the back. I feel like I didn't get a chance to see the game on Sunday because I was doing an exhibition, but a guy kept in contact with me, and I did say at the time, the only way we win this is 1-0, a penalty or a own goal. Because we don't look to score 2 goals.
You think Clement is the guy to stick with the project?
I would never like to see somebody do a job, and I want him to succeed, but I hate watching it.
For me, and I'll be honest, he is on a bit of borrowed time.
Yes.
He is. He's getting the result in Nice kind of helped.
Aye.
But then the performance against St Johnstone brings it right back to, that's Rangers back to normal. He's really needing that big result. Whether that big result comes from, say, December 15th, when the League Cup final, if he goes and beats Celtic for the first time, that might just give that confidence, that aura that Rangers might then, listen, do I think they're going to win the league? No, of course they're not, they're too far behind. But just to change that mindset, because ultimately when you've come in as a manager and you've not beaten your greatest rivals yet, that looms over you for a long,
we can go
period
and beat one game and then beat Celtic next week and it's all forgotten.
Yeah.
Because obviously those games...
Those are the games that count.
The way things are going now, it's like, I feel right now it's got to be tight for second, because I feel like we're going to... Aberdeen's got that distance. Yes, I think we'll drop points, but I think we'll drop points as well.
Yep.
I think there's generally going to be a fight for second in the moment.
It's all right to say, I think we're at 9 points or 7 points. I think
7 points, I think they drop points at the weekend.
And it's all right saying, but Aberdeen will drop points. Yeah, they will, but I genuinely believe Rangers will also drop points. Any
away game, basically, I feel like we can drop, even at home, obviously, recently as well, but any away game, I feel like we can just, it's a struggle to get that win.
Right, so Cammy, obviously, there's not many good memories of me playing for Rangers, right?
At that time, I don't think there was, mate. I'll tell you the best thing about that was your shot. I liked that shot.
Did you like the shot?
I did actually, just to be tennis in the corner.
That's right. It was a nice wee shot, actually.
That was. I felt even through the third division, we'd done things wrong, trying to give some guys daft money, where they could have brought some young boys in and whatever.
I know. I sold myself short. What was I going to say? Obviously, I'm not one of your Rangers heroes, but who growing up, who was it that?
Albert. I used to even try my best to try and get a neck like him when I was like 8 or whatever. I don't know why. I thought it was just a unit. So I'm right footed, and I used to kick the ball on my left foot because I used to love Albert.
I think even when I was a kid, when I used to run about the street, I was right footed, and I know when I used to hit a hard one with the left, I'd go, and it's Albert. How hard did he kick the ball?
There's one goal I always remember most. I'm sure it was against Hibs. He kicked a free kick and it was low driven, but the ball didn't actually spin. It just
stayed straight. True.
But he just. How many guys that are left-footed though seem to always strike the ball so pure though?
I know. Left-footers always say if you're left-footed and you've got a decent...
It's the pace though. A lot of times left-footers don't give a lot of pace. They can kick the ball 50 years, but they can't run 5 years.
They're all very, very cultured left-footed players. I don't know what it is.
You can trap a bag of cement, man. Just make it look easy.
Just got that wee bit of guile. Right, so here we go, guys. We're going to get into a proper match. This could be D-Day.
This could be my career.
Today, somebody's career falls. It's either going to be Cammy's and I'm going to replace him at the Ali Party on the Monday the 15th, or the show gets shut down.
Right.
So we don't want neither, so we'll just settle for a draw. So we'll play best of 4, 2-2.
Just shoot to the bill. Just to the bill wins.
Right, so we're going to a game. What we're going to do, best of 3, 5-1. And...
my wee heart's pounding now.
Best of luck. Right.
Best big man.
You want to go Bill up first? You're the guest.
Of course. How do you do the rules though? Is it PDC rules?
So what is the PDC rules?
PDC rules usually if you're at 25, basically your dart always comes out.
Aye, if it's 25 you come out.
Bulls are you come out, and if it's outside it comes out. Even if you're outside but yet closer than mine, it's still alright.
So
it's only 3 targets.
Right, okay, that's fine.
25.
So you're taking that out?
Yes.
Aye, that's what they do in the pub, but I didn't realise they took it out for missing the bull.
Some thought obviously, because I feel I might be wrong. I feel like it changed because when Barney won it, he used Phil Taylor's darts as a guide.
Okay.
And he won the world
championship. That's what I always think.
But I felt like they changed it for that because it's an advantage then.
I'm proper nervous now, man.
So what?
Right, okay.
Best, big man.
Cammy, all the best.
26
We've got,
days.
26 on the way. We just need a 180 or a
I've had one, you've had 5.
I know, but,
so that's my peak too early.
Nobody's got it on camera though, it's raging. So we don't need a scorecard because we kind of use the wonderful Flight Club's darts. We're going to use our own ones. And
If you want, we can use it, that's going to be fun.
I was thinking that as a handicap,
An evener.
you should use them. But we'll no bother, right? Because
I can use it.
for me to get better, I need to play against guys like you.
Yeah,
right, on we go, Cammy.
There you go. So what we do is doing the head or whatever.
Let's go. Best of 3. Aye, just put your foot on it.
$80.
See, I was going to say that's a good first 2 darts.
I know.
That's over 19.
Full
80.
2. 80 scored, mate. Oh, you got the I can count in my head. But you, aye, 80, buddy.
45. Ooh. Check Kev's counting.
Oh, is he?
My
Is he?
counting on the show's been shocking.
Oh, 57. I'm dropping.
Chance.
Dropping. Wait, tension in the arm there. I'm dropping.
81.
I like how you land that. See, you land that dart at the bottom of the wire. It just seems to be asked for.
Aye, to bounce and
Aye.
talk. So I used to use. I don't want to talk to you too much while you're throwing.
That's right. I'm trying to calm myself down, mate.
I know.
The pressure's getting to me.
I used to put on these wee thin
41.
flights, right? So my darts would go in like that, low.
Yep.
And then I used to feel like, remember when Phil used to call them the understackers?
Aye.
And I used to feel because I'm tall, I could just bounce it on top of each dart as if it's a good guy.
A lot of guys still play like that.
Aye.
It's a different way of throwing the dart, though.
Like that.
Exactly like that.
Aye. Ton. 100.
I think she's got a foot fault here. He's standing in between this one, just saying.
Oh, wait a minute here. Oh, I'll come in this side.
$60.
I tell you what, I'm buzzing the oven. The New York Cammy's turned up today. Still early doors, it. Oh, 135.
I didn't want to ask what I'm almost like 200 and something, I believe.
If you're running.
263 for Cammy,
Right.
140.
Oh, Jesus.
I tell you what, I can feel the tension here.
Aye.
I can feel the tension, Kia. What are you thinking?
I need a crowd, that's what it is.
It needs a crowd.
41, buddy, sorry. That's me, superb.
Ton. Good darts.
120.
Good darts. My lefty tops.
40, yeah.
Oh my God.
He's got it.
Oh my God. Oh! What's that? Big Kev's chance.
No, I don't know, I need a big finish here.
30.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
That's not. 70 scored, buddy.
See, we were talking earlier on, right? I need to take a break here because my heart's racing at 300 bits per minute here. Right. You don't practice, I don't practice enough doubles.
Yeah, I was a guy who played darts years ago. He was a very good player, Ronnie Sharp. He said you can practice double, but you can't practice pressure.
No, because I'm known like, I'm at that first treble 20 shot, I floated it in.
Aye.
But no,
But you
double
float
5.
20s more. Doubles is the most clinical bit. Just like that.
There we go.
There we go. Talk to you into it.
Talk to it.
But it's something you can practice it, but you can't practice pressure.
No, because it's the pressure of, like, you see it all the time where, especially at the Worlds, where somebody's got 3 darts for the match,
Oh, aye.
and then the crowd go, the first one misses.
You want that
and
first dart to go in.
First one misses, go, way, second one, way. And the third one, they're like, just get me off the stage.
Just goes miles away. Oh,
I know.
that's horrible. You try and block it out, but it's easier said than done.
Right, well, I'm buzzing, right, because I've took a leg. What was that?
I've got to keep the audience involved, you know. If I beat you, they'll be like, that's boring.
Aye.
I need to phone the manager. Can you sign Kev?
I know. 81.
Release me and sign Kev.
Well, I have been growing my belly to try and be a darts player.
Oh, yeah, you're too skinny.
So,
now.
I don't know.
59.
$100.
Darts again, mate.
See, the thing is, see when we're doing this show and it goes out, we just normally rock up, play cold, and then
Ton.
Everybody messages on like, oh, Big Kev's not that good. I'm like, I'm actually all right. We don't practice.
It was like a lot of sports, you need to warm up and get the arm going. You can't just walk up and throw.
Another 100. Oh, go this way.
That's the only bad thing, isn't it?
It's the only bad thing with that. We're two big boys here for that lane. Ah, good darts.
1-3-4. I'll
Really good
I'll go the
darts.
same. Mind you, the cameras are there, so I'll go back.
Oh, I've nearly dropped it. 59.
What one, buddy?
You're on 208.
208.
161. What a finish that would be. Ah, steady. Oh, superb. See, that's the one I was talking about, the Grand Slam.
Aye.
Treble 20, and it's like, I feel that when I hit 2 treble 20s, I feel like you just
go.
You just go because you think it's going to automatically go in.
Aye.
Right, anyway, 161. Oh. Had to go for the bill just in case. 97.
68 left for me, mate.
All right, okay. I think you got the lane.
I know, because I seen the cameras there. 30, 42.
So what were I left? 69?
48.
64?
43. I should be 25 left, sorry, 43, sorry.
64.
16s. I know.
Oh my God. Oh!
That first not really too close, wasn't it?
I thought it was in. 24. Oh, here we go. What a game we've got on here.
Decided.
Excellent, big guy. You owe your first. 1-1.
Oh,
Like and subscribe to go. What a game we've got here. Here.
The wee heart's pounding.
Look, he's warmed up now. Oh, first hit.
Wasted 81.
Great first start.
That was. We snatched the second one. Wasted.
Well, the moral of the story is, whatever happens here, I had
chances.
I had 2 darts to win it, and I blew it.
I need to delete my Facebook after this. How do that big guy you kick a leg off you? That could be worse. It could be the Clyde one goal scorer against me. The Clyde one pundit scoring against me.
Ah, listen, 59. Need to stop talking.
Oh, steady again. 59.
Right, come on, we need that.
Pressure's going on.
We need
Pressure's
that
going
180 or
on.
something.
No, it's just.
I've gone, man. I've got the old.
This is like my last leg against Micky.
No, this is what it is. It's like 45. It's like the old jelly arms I kicked in. Ah, there we go.
Oh, come on. Oh, what a waste again. Ton. Wasted treble.
Ah, too high. Oh, good height, just wrong distance. 49 again. Talk about folding under pressure here. Ah, good darts.
Done.
So do you like your dart? Do you have that when a dart goes in? Do you
She just sits at the top of the wire, basically.
feel you just bounce it off it?
If I don't have a bit of like tension in the throat to have it, if it's the same kind of throw, you do that way, I do that. So I need it at the top of the wire. If it goes bottom, I sometimes switch.
Right, got you.
I hate moving across the hockey. I just try and switch targets.
I don't move across the
I don't
hockey.
like it.
Aye, I don't. I see these people going.
I do it if it's a double and stuff when you've got to aim for it, but I'd rather switch and walk.
Yeah.
Aye, buddy. 161.
Ah, 55. Every third dart I'm snatching. Is that the word you use?
Aye.
Slaney,
I'm going to start calling you the alligator, because it's like that.
Aye, isn't it? It's weird there. I think it's just a nervous thing.
It is. 65. Do you get nervous in golf? Do you do that? Can you maybe overdo
So
something?
see when the golf, we do a club championship at the golf course. You play 3 rounds and your best 2 scores are 3. See that night before, I'm up at the driving range thing. I mean, I get up early in the morning, I'm doing the practice green, I'm chipping, I'm doing everything. First hole's a par 3. I got that and I bring my arms out and I take 3 half a tee and it just absolutely kills me.
So it's the same kind of thing as that sound.
Oh, 41, I've totally gone. Can we replay that leg?
96.
What have I got left? Ah, I've gone.
Oh.
96. Oh, he's got it, double 19. Ah, excellent. Cammy, outstanding. We've got an opportunity, I've got an opportunity to play Gary Anderson
The GOAT.
Right, the GOAT. For me,
Oh, he's my obviously Scottish best player ever.
best Scottish darts player ever.
Then Joker, then Peter Wright. That's my opinion.
He's got the best
Throw. Walk on.
walk
Style.
on,
I can go
throw,
for ages, mate.
even interviews.
Aye.
Best farts, everything. He's got the lot, right? So
Well-
basically this Saturday up at Alloa Town Hall, they're
Yes.
having an exhibition. I think it's Gary Anderson, we've got Robert Thornton, there's quite a few other boys, Aspinall.
There's a couple of boys in my management team, but you've got, I
There's
think,
one of the boys that's going, the big Dutch boy.
Diving Boulder.
Aye, he's a spitting double of my bra. They are 1-0 up, treble 8, hardest dart to hit. Set myself up with 2 darts or
Yes.
tops and I folded like a deck of cards, right? Then the third leg was just a waste of time because I got a wee bit nervous. How do I overcome the nerves Saturday when I'm playing this like the
It's got to be
all-time
worse
GOAT?
because I think I was a sellout, so there were like 200 people, maybe 300 people there, on a big stage, mate. So it's easy now, mate. There you go. Oh, but it's. I just think it comes when the more you play. I know it sounds easier said than done, but the more you play, even I've played during I was nervous, mate. It's something that it just happens, and some guys are composed, and I'm sure they're nervous, but some guys like just take it.
Because they're messaging me wanting a walk-on song.
Yes.
So
you
I'm
need to walk through the crowd, mate.
So
You enjoy it.
I'm needing a walk-on song, and I'm needing maybe try and get they want me to wear my Sunderland top because obviously that's who I used to play for.
Aye.
That's my pretend darts shirt. But I've only ever been in the company of professional. I was fortunate enough to play Glenn Durant
I know
a few
him.
years
I know
ago,
him well.
along with a couple of other what do you call them? BDO players when
Right.
that was a thing.
I've done it was the best at one point in the video, and then
Glenn
come over
Durant
and
was
done
class,
great.
and he was such a great guy.
Yes,
he
yes,
gave
mate,
me
he's a good
shirt, so I would wear it, but
The Middlesbrough,
it's
he's the Middlesbrough colours, isn't he?
slightly too big. Slightly, I'm too big for that now.
Alright, I thought it was too big for you.
But no, I'm looking forward to it because Gary Anderson, I think this year, looking at some of the stats that he's produced, I think he's like the top darts player with over 110 averages or something, 8 times.
If you go by the Pro Tour averages, he's number 1 in the world.
Do you think he's capable? He's got the capabilities of winning a third?
Aye, because I was saying that at the weekend there, and I was waiting on. We've got the same manager, me and Gary,
Right.
so I was talking to the manager, and I says the thing is, the results have not been great recently, but he's still hitting hundreds of averages.
Aye.
You can't keep hitting them and no win.
Yeah.
He was unfortunately the Grand Slam as well. He pushed Luke Littler and he was unlucky.
Yep.
And then Luke Littler just obviously dominated the final, but I feel like Gary's still got one in him. I don't know if it's the Worlds or another major. I feel like he's playing awesome at the moment.
He talks about no practicing, and I find that absolutely mind blowing. Like I know when he's saying stop no practicing, I take it to know every day at home he's sitting on the board, but he'll practice obviously on the day of a competition. He'll be doing the practice hours.
He's enjoying taking a bit of a step back because he's got kids and stuff,
Yep.
and because it is mental, because Gary's obviously done 3 exhibitions there. And he'll travel home for maybe 4 or 5 days, whatever it is, and I think he's back up next weekend, also one with you.
Yeah.
He's got 3 more because I've got one on Sunday. So he might not practice a lot, but he still plays a lot of darts. But when he gets home and stuff, he likes his fishing. He just likes to go and chill out and obviously spends time with his kids and stuff.
He just sounds like a real nice, down-to-earth
He
guy.
is, but as I say, he's one of the best smelling guys I've met in darts.
Smelling?
Oh, he smells awesome. I've asked him so many times after.
What is it he uses then?
I don't know, it's Allspice, I think.
Allspice? Or
I
is
don't
it
know.
a wee dupe number?
Aye,
Or is he...
Red Diesel back in the day.
Red Diesel.
No, there's like certain players, like obviously, they're no skinny guys, so I've got aftershave there and stuff, and I'll every now and then I'll buy and spoil myself, but there's certain dart players that smell nice, and he's one of them.
See, that was
I think it pisses you off, but there's other ones who rub deep heat on them.
Oh, did he?
Aye.
As if they're coming out for the full, like,
Just
90
thinking,
minutes.
when you're playing them, it obviously burns your, if it's rubbed on you, you burn your face. There's little tactics out there that you don't see.
On that's obviously weird. Is it as weird as, was it Big, who was it that put their darts in cold water? Is that John Henderson? No.
Cold water. I know Gary puts like a flight in a drink, but I don't know about the cold water.
No, somebody used to come off, right, and they would dip the darts into the cup of water,
Right.
and then they'd pick them back out. I'm sure it was Big John Henderson.
Maybe.
I could be wrong.
I used to, obviously, there was Keith Dell was one I used to hate practicing with and playing with because he uses tons of chalk.
Right.
So when that's the board, it just big bitty white powder on the board.
See, that's what I used to do.
You can't see the 20 now.
That's what I used to do in the pubs. So see, when I used to get like nervous and your hands started to get sweaty.
Bit of chalk.
The chalk, they used to write the chalk. I would then just rub my hand in the chalk and then go like that.
But it's when you're home, some guys are generally like every line on the dart's got
put chalk in it.
So when it hits the dartboard, because it hits it, white chalk goes on the board.
Oh, does it?
Aye, and it's...
Is that allowed? Tell you what, the psychology of some darts players is incredible.
Oh, there is. There's ones when you walk back and stuff, and before you're ready to throw, because you're in your eye line, if you're throwing here, they walk back and they'll do that with their arm. And if you're not playing well, you'll notice it. If you're playing well, you don't notice it. But there's other things that are... there's mind games out there you don't know. I got accused of doing the... that when I wasn't.
That's right, I noticed that. But that's,
he
you
put me up and I was like, but then he
you
apologised
explained
after
yourself quite well there.
Aye.
And that's normal.
But if you look at most players when they come back off the stage, they are kind of bugler about their darts anyway. There's no like, we're doing this, but you're doing that. And when we were playing, it wasn't a big audience, it was a kind of quiet room. So if I was doing it here behind you, you might hear it.
Aye.
Because some guys, like, they've got different colour flights and always throw one colour first, so they've got to find
Obviously,
it.
I didn't want to talk about it, but we had a look at it the other day on the show. We did the live show, the behind the paywall thing we do, the Patreon, the open goal with me, Andy Science, and we watched the video of Gary Anderson trying to explain the smell on the stage when somebody farted, right?
Security guard came out and admitted that. It took me 2 weeks later before the security guard.
I'll assure you, I never farted. If I did, you would smell it.
He doesn't care.
And I just thought, like, that must happen all the time.
I can't remember in my head.
And it must be horrendous when you've got a bad dose of it.
Oh, aye, but especially if you're on that stage, bad Indian night or four. But there's little wee mind games out there you might no realise till you play somebody, because like we've got a kind of exclusion zone where you're not meant to walk in.
Right.
But don't get me wrong, I've done it myself without paying attention. Sometimes you do walk in it. So if you do it 3 times, you get a fine. Because there's actually during the stage, there's a referee off the stage watching what each player does.
Wow.
To try and make it as fair as possible. Because that's how you look at the markers or one of the chalkers, they've got earphones in. Because they can tell you, and then the marker will tell you stop to do that. So there's a little mind game. I don't know about the golf, but there's somebody be like, click the golf club or kick the ball or something.
I suppose, like, when you're on that stage, you're cameraed up, the whole world's watching. Mm-hmm. It's hard to try and get away with the mind game types of things.
See if you swear as well, you've got to watch, because your mouth fit, it's all fined and stuff. But it's because we're not contracted to PDC and DRA and stuff, and obviously we're like, it's mental and stuff like social media and stuff. I can't swear on social media or anything like that. So I get dogs abuse and I want to fight my corner, but I can't because I get fined.
The last thing we're going to talk about, and it's referring back to old school darts when it was the lakeside.
When it was the lakeside.
Sit with a pint, sit with a cigarette, right? Obviously, darts has come a long way for that. We've got guys now that Gavin Price is actually ripped and muscled and looked like an athlete. See when the guys go off the stage and they have you drinking their water bottle. Is there anybody got anything else in there other than water?
No, because we don't put the water bottles up there.
Oh, you don't?
No,
that was just always my query.
No, there's a sponsor.
If somebody got a wee shot of whiskey or something in there just to kind of sell it down a wee bit.
Because it doesn't help how there's a metal bottle in it. You don't want
it's just to keep things cold.
We have nothing to do with that. That's the security guards, because we've got security guards who basically just shepherd us about and they deal with all that. So we basically go from the players' lounge to a practice lounge and then on the TV. We don't really, it's not as extravagant as it looks. It's like a cabin. Kind of the cabins you get on site, that's what we're sitting in before we go and play. So it's not as top as you think. It's some of the place you practice in, man. Some views.
And that feeling, last question, that feeling walking down the alley pally with your music blaring, getting onto stage, what is that like? Is that like, does that hit home that then your dreams have come true?
Aye, because obviously I was a massive fan of Lakeside growing up. So Lakeside was my dream, which I'd done, but I got Lakeside when it wasn't as iconic as it was, kind of thing. So alley pally is good, but we've got a lot of these European tours and stuff, which is bigger events. The biggest I've played in front of was 6,000 people in Germany, and it's insane.
Because the German and the Dutch seem to do it well, don't they?
They absolutely love it. That's how we get 13 European tours, and they're over there. And a Saturday night and a Sunday night is the best experience I've had over there. Even in Edinburgh, the exhibition at the weekend, 1,100 people. That's
how it was. Right, so obviously we kind of let you go, Cammy, with it doing the 9 dart challenge. Sky Sports have obviously copied us. They've seen they've started to do it, so we're the original 9 dart challenge. So the leaderboard is St Johnson's very own Graham Carey with 222. I'm pretty sure that's simple stuff for a man of your calibre.
No, 9 darts, that's quite hard.
Is that 134?
Yes.
That's a great start.
It is, but I'll fold now, hit 45 and 45.
134. 217? Is that a treble 20?
83 score, that's what I've even
217.
So I just need 5 to beat him?
217.
134.
217.
So you put me off now.
So you just need 5.
I've not got enough fingers.
So this is how mad it was when we were doing it with 9 dart challenge. Derek says, Farry, you only need 10, so just hit anywhere on the left side of the board. It's like there's an 8 and a 9 there.
I was going to say just the ones below that.
So 217.
There you go.
300
I'd take that.
That's very good. Cammy Menzies, 317. I don't think that'll be beaten. That would definitely get you on the bullseye.
Speedboat.
Speedboat.
Okay.
Aye, 100%. Boys, once again, thanks very much. Cameron Menzies.
Honour, mate, honest. Thank you very much.
Like and subscribe below to the arrows. Cheers, guys.